Hello guys, and welcome to Till Vacuum Do Us Part. Today's video is an Amazon video that we all love. I felt like it had been a little while since we had tested some gadgets out, but I didn't want like gadgets we don't need. I wanted gadgets that are helpful, make our life useful, or make really good gifts. Since Christmas is right around the corner, it's good to start stretching that budget and getting things bought now so you're not doing it all at the end. So hopefully you guys find this video helpful. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe before you leave and check that notification bell so it alerts you every single time I make a new post, which is twice a week here on this YouTube channel. And don't forget, I'm gonna have all the links and everything down below in the description box. I cannot tell you how excited I am for number one. So I ordered this product for like myself and my daughter. It's actually for kids, but I'm telling you, once you see it, you're gonna know why. So it's actually this bug. It's for viewing. So you can like catch the bug, you slide this in it, and then it has a magnifying glass right there. So kids, which is really fun. I remember Savannah when she was little, they love to go find bugs, even if it's like roly-polies, ants, whatever it is. We have lots here in Oklahoma, and they're pretty big out where we live in the country. But it's a cool way for kids to see them. Then you can look at them through that. You can see them on the side. All the fun things. So if you have kids, I feel like this is a really good gift or stocking stuffer, whatever. I bought it for me because I hate touching bugs. When Chase isn't here, I mean, we have our house sprayed, but we're in the country in Oklahoma, we get bugs. I can actually pick them up now because I don't have to touch them. So all I do is go over it and then slide this in, and then you see it, and then you can take it out, release, do what you will with the bug. I'm not here to judge, but I feel like this is so good if you know a girl or someone moving out on their own. Maybe it's a dorm room, maybe it's just kids that are gonna have fun with it, but I'm telling you, this thing is my new best friend. I wanted to show you like getting a bug. I'm gonna get a dead bug because it's right here, but obviously you could do this inside if it's alive or if it's just your kids. But first off, see how it like magnifies? It's actually really cool. This is fun for anybody, but especially if you like homeschool or something, or just have kids at home. But look at that, it puts it in there and then you can look at it in this. But I love that you just like, you put it down, you put this over it, so if it is alive and you're scared to get it in your house, and then you just slide this and it just goes underneath it, and then it's in there. Isn't that cool? Look at that. Okay, product number two is, I feel like, an updated version of something I've talked about before. So it's just a little more elevated. You guys know I like that. I feel like in our setup of our sofa, we don't have end tables anymore, and the coffee table's pretty far. I mean, not that you can't lean over to get it, but it's just not convenient if I want a drink there or a snack, and you definitely don't want to like just put it on the sofa where it spills. And so I've shared something like this in the past, but I found an updated version. So from the outside, it just looks like a box, and I love this. This would make a great gift. This you could sit on your coffee table and decorate with it. And then when you need it, you take the lid off. It just comes off. You can set this anywhere because it's not ugly. And then you have a little cup holder, snack holder, remote holder, AirPods, whatever you need can just set next to you, and you're not gonna worry about it spilling. It has these little indentions so you can have a coffee mug in there. But I feel like this is just a really good gift either for yourself or someone else if you're thinking of them. What's cool is if you give this as a gift, you could go and stage it, like put some popcorn in there, like the bags, not like pre-popped. Maybe a cute little mug, maybe a gift card, whatever it is, but this would be really cute to like hold the gift, and so it's all in one, especially if you do really good like Christmas gift exchanges or something. I feel like it's really nice. It's got handles on the side. One thing I wanted to mention is it also comes out. So if something spills and you need to wash it, you don't have to worry about putting this whole thing in your sink. Plus then this is like another whole purpose. Like you can just use this as a tray. You can keep candles in there. You can do so many things with all of these pieces. So I just felt like it was a really good deal, a really useful gadget. I think they had different colors, so don't forget to check that out. Like I said, all the links are gonna be down below in the description box. Next up is a product, once again, I've talked about in the past, but I always want to share it just for anyone new here or just a reminder. It's something that I hope you buy and never, ever, ever have to use. It's kind of like our tornado shelter. We invested in that, but I hope it never becomes super duper useful. Now we've been in it, but like, I hope we don't actually need it. But it's these like fire blankets. These are just so good to have, and they're so good to have spaced out. So maybe you can't get them all at once. They're not super expensive, but I get like adding to your budget. Like we keep one in our kitchen. I have one in my daughter's nightstand drawer. We have some in ours. And basically when there's a fire, you just pull this out and you can either A, throw it over it. So maybe it's on your stove, you know, somewhere. Maybe it's on a nightstand where a candle is and it smothers it out. Why I put one in my daughter's room and why I have one in our bedroom is you can wrap yourself in it. So God forbid you have a house fire. We're not putting those vibes out there. But if you do, your kids would be able to wrap themselves and get out. And so to me, this is just a must-have in our home. I hope we never use it, but if we do, I know it's there and I know we all have one so we can get to safety as best as possible. I ordered this because of this closet. So recently, I put in all of our outdoor shoes here. Sometimes there's even more because we go to walk the boys out this door and take them down to the pond. I used to have them back in like our mudroom area, but we don't go out that door. So I moved it into this closet where we keep like our coats. So it's like our coat closet right here at the front, but we just kick our shoes on and off, and typically like Chase has some down there as well. Sometimes I have like my rain boots. I could even put up high, but it just looks so messy. So I grabbed this. I think it's gonna look really nice in there. Now I don't feel like guests ever open this up, but just for us, and if they do go to hang up a jacket or take a jacket, I think it'll look better than what we have going on. I was debating getting a black one. I don't know if I should have, like it doesn't look terrible, but I may spray paint it one day, but it's going to function so much better. Like at least it looks clean and organized. Our shoes are put away versus just like tossed in there and messy. Occasionally I like to talk about things on here. I don't enjoy it, but I like to talk about a few things that no one's really talking about. We've talked about floss, stuff like that. Like no one talks about it, it's boring, but there are little tips and tricks that just make inconveniences a little nicer. And so this Poo-Pourri has been around for a while. I have it here, but just in case you don't know what it is, this isn't like you spray in the bathroom when you're done. If you guys know what I'm talking about, this goes in, you spray a few squirts in the toilet before you go to the bathroom and there's no smell. So it's called, it traps #2 odor guaranteed is what it says. This is really good for your home. This is really good for a guest bathroom, but this is really good for when you travel. Maybe you're doing like a girls trip. Maybe you're gonna be sharing a hotel room with your whole family, even if it's just your like husband and kids. It's really good to travel with and just keep on the back of the toilet and then everyone can use it. I feel like traveling either with like family in a hotel room or if you're going with the girls, that can be like a weird area for anybody. And so just having this on hand, you could keep it in your purse. Maybe if you go out shopping a lot or anything like that, I feel like it's just nice to have. You just spray, go, and that's it. Okay, so once again, there are different scents, there are different sizes, but I just wanted to throw this out there just in case you would ever need something like that. This next product is not a gadget, but I was wowed by it and it kind of shocked me. So you guys know I've been using my Jaws cleaner for years and I still love them. They're non-toxic, they're eco-friendly. Like I can't say enough good things about them. I'll have my coupon code and all that linked down below if you're needing more or like those. But I happened to be doing some searching and I found this Windex Fast Shine Foam and I was like, how do I feel about that? I cannot tell you the last time I've used a glass cleaner that wasn't Jaws. Like I'm talking years. And so I'm like, you know, what does it hurt? I'm just gonna try it. Was not expecting much. So I came and started doing like windows and doors and mirrors. And I was shocked how streak-free they were. And my Jaws works good, but there were some spaces, like especially the way the light hits in, I just felt like there was always like a streak no matter how well I cleaned it. And sometimes I could get it, sometimes I couldn't. I have not had that issue with this at all. I feel like my windows are almost open. You can use it on the inside, you can use it on the outside. So this is a more toxic product, obviously. So if you don't want that and you want Jaws, I'll have that linked as your non-toxic version. I think they're even on Amazon too, but my coupon code works on their site. But if you're just looking for a new fun product to try, give this a go. But wait, there's more. So I feel like what pairs best with any window glass cleaning product are these like polishing cloth rags. I can't tell you the last time I just like took a paper towel to like a window or something. These are a game changer, and they come in like a 6-pack. I actually ordered more because Savvy keeps them. I like to keep them underneath all the different sinks, and I just keep them like on the cleaner. That way when I go to clean, I just have it there, and then I wash them occasionally. But these are so nice to have. Like if you get streaks on anything, so like we're talking even countertops, I use it on countertops, mirrors, windows, glass, all of that stuff. It just cleans so well, and then you put this power couple together and it's just a perfection. Okay, I'm gonna pop up this next product here. And you're gonna be like, Ashley, what is that? Like, what is this? But I kept having the issue in our laundry room. Like, I gave us a little rod for hang drying clothes. I guess when I built the house, I wasn't hang drying as much as that I do now, because in my last 2 houses, I don't remember using that much space or doing it that often, and now we just do more. And when I have too many clothes, they won't dry because they're so tight. Now, if there's just a few up there, there's no issue. I just love that this is like a convenient size. It's not going to take up a lot of space. It doesn't have to be hung on my wall, so when I'm not using it, it just looks ugly. It's not going to pull off of it because I'm putting too much on it. All you do is start unscrewing this, and these just pop out. You've got legs that are adjustable. You got these wands, like these little arms that are adjustable. And then the day you're doing laundry, you just pop it up, let your clothes air dry, and then when you're done, you just put it all back and put it underneath your cabinet. It is so easy. It is so simple. This thing is gonna be in my laundry room from now on, and I'm so glad, because like I said, I kept like hanging them on door frames, but then they kept falling, or like we couldn't shut doors. I don't know, my clothes were just all over my house. I love now that I can just kind of condense it all together, and then when I don't need it, I can just tuck it away. I do want to mention it comes in a bag. I feel like it just makes it look nicer if you are going to have it sitting out on a countertop or anything. And then it comes with little ends, like little stoppers, so the hanger won't slide off. I haven't needed those, but there are 2 different styles in there, just in case you're worried about that. It does come with those. This next product I've actually had in my like save for later cart for a while. Do you guys have that? Like how many items do you have in your save for later? And so finally I'm like, that's it. I'm just gonna get it. We're gonna test it out together. But it's this extend your outlet quickly without hardwiring. And it just stuck out to me because, let me switch it, I've got it up. It seemed really useful for several different options. And I have different products like this. So if you're like, Ashley, you've talked about this. I have one that's like a cord. So I feel like this one's a little cleaner if you're needing a cleaner look. And if you're gonna see it. I've done like sleek sockets that you hide behind things. This is if you're gonna see it. So how I see this working is, maybe you plug it in, like maybe it's someone that has a bad back, or your grandma, and you don't want them always like bending over to plug something in. You plug this in, it's extendable wherever you need it, and then it's got these little stickies on the back you stick to it. So maybe it's like right where they sit and they plug things in, like their phone charger or their iPad. It's just right there. It also has the different chargers on the side. And then when it's up against the wall, it shows you can put your phone on it to charge. So I feel like it's just a prettier way to extend an outlet. Like I said, if you don't want to bend down. Maybe it's a nightstand and you can't get to the outlet. Maybe you want to put this like up above it, like right above it, so you can plug something in, maybe next to it. It's also like adjustable, it twists. So if I plug it in the outlet, I can twist it either way I need to. Chase was actually looking at it and brought up a good point. He was thinking about like for your TV. So if you can plug this into your outlet and this goes up behind your TV, there is like obviously this wand here, but at least it's not cord you're trying to hide. You could paint this, or if your walls are already white, then you plug your TV in. I don't know, it just felt very, very useful. So if you're needing anything like this, definitely check it out. This one I wanted to show you in this space because technically there's supposed to be a bed here and 2 nightstands. So maybe behind your nightstand is an outlet, but you want to be able to get to it, you want to be able to reach it. I've showed you different options in the past, but this is another one. So this one's like not a cord right here, it's more of a stick. And what's nice is it's adjustable. So if you need it taller, or maybe you just want this for like a grandparent or something that has low ones and they need one up high so they don't have to bend over, you put it wherever you want it. It's all adjustable. And then it has the sticky things on the back and you just stick it. Now, if you just want to leave it there, it does stay. It just kind of has some gap from the wall. But if you want to raise an outlet, maybe you have a bad back or something like that, maybe you're just super tall, you can extend it like that or behind a piece of furniture, whatever you're needing it for. It's just super duper helpful. And then it's also got both of those options on the side as well. We're gonna go ahead and stick with the electronics a little more. So this was actually sent to me. This came in my P.O. box and I've loved it ever since. I'm gonna try to link the company down below. But it's these nice little small chargers, and you can see right there, there's two different connections right there. It's very small. These are perfect for traveling. It's nice that they're nice and flat. You know, like the old ones that used to plug your phone in, it was like huge. So if this is going behind your nightstand, you have to like leave it up against the wall, like away from the wall, and there's that gap. That gap drives me crazy. I don't like gaps in furniture. So this has been super nice. Plus it's like a fast charger. So if you're needing a quick charge, this is a really good one. You just plug your cord into it. If you have an older phone or a new one, it's gonna work for both. They had different colors. I don't know, we're grabbing for this all the time, and so I just wanted to be sure and share it with you. This is another product I've talked about a lot, but it's so good. I hate not to share, especially since we're talking about electronics. And it's this. It just plugs straight into an outlet and it opens up so many places. So like you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you have 5 outlets and then like 4 different ways to charge things. It has like a night light on it. It is just super convenient, especially if you have like a charging station area. Like maybe you're gonna leave the cords there for your guests, or maybe you're always charging your phone, or you guys all have a spot. I don't know, anytime I'm charging anything, this is in my laundry room. I just hook straight into it. So if you don't wanna have a box somewhere, or you don't wanna keep up with them, just have this plugged in somewhere. Or if you have a space where you have multiple things plugged in and you need to charge, like you just cannot go wrong with this. And like I said, it lights up and it is so cool. It's a really good gift as well. I know it's a little early, but I just want to kind of like throw that out there. We love this. We've had it several years and have had 0 issues with it. I do want to pause for a moment, and we're going to keep talking about gadgets, but I just wanted to mention my top because I always get so many questions on, can you link your outfit? So I'm not going to spend a real long time because I've linked this so many times. Like every time fall and winter comes around, these come back out. I have it in several colors. I just feel like it's the perfect top. Like you look put together, but I'm so comfortable. It's got a texture on it, so it looks nicer like up close. But you can wear it with cutoff shorts. Say if you're in between like the seasons, it looks great with jeans, but I wear it with leggings, which is a win. If it's long enough for leggings, it's perfect. And so you can see right there, it covers it in the back. It's just flowy. It doesn't stick to you. It's not like touching my curves or anywhere where I don't want it. It's got like kind of a dolman sleeve, but not too much that it's like adding weight. I don't know. I just feel like they're perfect. I own several colors, and so I'll have that link down below as well. I wanted to show you up close right there just so you can like see the texture on it. It's just so nice. And then I know I'm gonna get asked about my necklace. I'll try to find something like it. It's not from Amazon, but I feel like longer necklaces are coming back in, and I love kinds like this that you can do what you want. If you want it to be like super long, I wouldn't have to wrap it at all. If you want like a choker look with like a long one, if you want it to just look like it's 2 right there, I don't know. I just love this style necklace. I feel like you can make it work with whatever kind of neck on your shirt you have. It's a V-neck, you can change it. If it's up tight, I kind of do this look. So if I can find something like it, I'll have that linked. Another product I could not live without in my house are these like electrical lighters. So nice. They look so nice. They're easy to use. You can leave them out. You can put them in a drawer. I've sold so many of these. If I have a coupon code, I'm gonna leave it for you. What's nice is the newer ones have this button here, and so you just turn it on, use it, and then turn it off. That's what's gonna hold the charge. I charge this maybe once a year, and I light things almost every single day. So it's not something that goes out quickly, but you do have to remember to turn it off. The first generation was like a little slide, and it was hard to remember, and it was kind of hard to see. Now it's literally just a button right there. So it's so much easier. These make great gifts. I know I say that a lot with a candle, easy peasy for a teacher. Like I said, every time I pull it out and we're like lighting candles at a party, they're like, what is that? Where did you get it? It's so affordable, but it looks so nice. Another gadget that I love, we've been using several months, if not years, are these like little lights. and they are activated by light. So when it goes dark, they turn on. So they are so helpful, especially if you have kids, like long hallways, guest bathrooms, stuff like that. There are several different versions, so I wanted to show you. This one like lights up the whole thing, which is nice. It's not like super bright, and it is all adjustable right here on the side. So if you want to dim it, if you want it up high, whereas this one shines up top and down below. So it's not like, you know, it's not gonna put off as much, but it does, because it's like straight up and straight down, where this one would light if there's like hand soap or something there. So they're not like overly powerful, but they're like a perfect night light. You can dim both of them. They do have different styles. They have this one in like a clear bubbly glass-ish look too, if you like that better. So I'll link a few for you, but I love to keep them like when we have company spending the night, I like to put them like in our outlets, like around the house, so they can see if they have to get up to go to the bathroom or grab a snack. I like to keep them in the bathroom so they can find those easily. There's something you don't have to have plugged in all the time if you don't want to, but I love having them on hand, so when we are hosting, I can just stick them out. I love having these throughout my entire house, especially when company's coming over, if you have little kids. Basically, as soon as it gets dark, the light turns on, and you can also adjust how bright and dim you want it. There's just a button on the side and you slide it down. So they have all different styles, but I feel like for like guest bathrooms, so if someone's trying to find it, there's like a light inside of it. If it's like a dark hallway or something for your kids to get to the bathroom, I just feel like they're so pretty and so elegant, and they look good in so many different spaces. And since we're talking about those night lights, another way to do that in a guest bathroom, I feel like, is a glow of a candle, but you never like want to start the fire and have to use the fire blanket we talked about earlier. If you have toddlers running around, but you want that glow, maybe it's next to a bathtub, maybe you want to have candles lit, but you're scared when you leave the house, you're going to forget to blow them out. I've done that too many times in this house. So this is super nice to have. It looks super high end, nice. And then it has a remote, and it turns on, and it looks like a candle, and you can choose if you want it to flicker. You can make the light brighter, dimmer. It looks so realistic in a space. Like, I've had this next to my bathtub, and it's so relaxing. There is no smell, so you don't have to worry about that. If a kid picks it up, they're not gonna burn themselves. Like, it's just lights. It has a remote, so you can set a timer if you're gonna be like, I'm gonna be leaving the house here in a little bit. There's a 2, 4, 6, or 8 timer on it, or you can just turn it on and off as needed. But I feel like these are beautiful. Great gift again. I gotta throw that out there, but really perfect for your home. Like I said, it looks super nice. It's super functional. If you have kids, it is kid friendly. And if you need that glow in a powder bathroom or something when people are coming over, it's nice just to turn that on. So it's like pretty decor, but it's also functional. So when people are like looking for the bathroom, they find it. One last product, and it's kind of funny, but I've literally had this for years, and we use it every single week. And I feel like I haven't talked about it enough. It's a little underrated. And it's for like ground meat or hamburger meat, whatever you call it, and it like chops it up if you don't want like chunks, and I don't. I'm really weird with meat. Like, I like it, but I don't love it. If things get too meaty, I just get weird. And so I like it chopped, and you just use this and you chop it up, and it just gets it so nice and thinned out. And like I said, we use it every single week. Anytime we're cooking ground beef, I'm always using this. And so I'm gonna have that linked down below in the description box for you as well. Okay guys, we did it. I hope you enjoyed those products. I hope they're helpful. If you found one you're gonna order, or one you want, or one that stuck out to you, definitely comment down below and let me know which one it was. If you guys like these like testing gadgets, let me know. I feel like it's been a while. Like, I do Amazon videos every single month if you're new here, but it's been a while since I've been like testing out gadgets. So if you want to see more of those, let me know. I hope you guys have a wonderful week, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.